I just feel like I have a ton of stuff that needs to get done or that I still want to get done. So I'm going to do a quick brain dump just on this little half sheet. This is just a bookmark that I purchased from, yep, I'm still in my PJs. This is just a bookmark I purchased from Staples. It's from the Martha Stewart, her disc line that she had. And so I got this, oh man, a couple of years ago from Staples. Anyways, I'm going to mark on here just kind of a brain dump of things that I'm going to hope to get accomplished, because I know there's no way I'm going to get everything done. And then I'm going to kind of outline my day on just this half sheet because I don't think I have enough room here after my planner has already been decorated. So let's get to this. I'm not going to put them in any order, just as they kind of come to my mind. So we still need to bake Christmas cookies. Oh, I need to get the roast in the slow cooker. We are going to make our tamales earlier this year, so I want to get the roast going for that. I need to clean the kitchen. That's going to probably be like the last thing I do. I need to clean the inside freezer, because as you open it, things just kind of got shoved back in there and they're falling out as you open it. I also want to clean the fridge. When I say I want to clean the fridge, I'm not going to do like a super deep clean, but I'm going to go in and see what leftovers we have, what I can make from them, kind of save our scraps. I love the way that Amy Marion says, gather your fragments. So it's kind of that similar to that, except maybe on a smaller scale. So that's what I mean by that. I'm going to do that. I do have a video where I kind of walk you through one of the times that I've done that. I will try to link that in the cards and then down below. That needs to get done though. We have some totes. We have some black totes downstairs, like those plastic totes that need to be cleaned and organized. What else? Okay, so I went ahead and just wrote out this list. Like I said, everything is not going to get done today, but I wanted to just jot down everything that's kind of been on my mind. We want to bake the Christmas cookies, put the roast in the slow cooker, clean the kitchen, clean the inside freezer, clean the fridge, clean up those black totes I have down there. I think I might delegate that one to my kiddos. I want to do the salt dough ornaments with my kiddos. We've been meaning to do it like I think the last year or even two, and I haven't done it with them, so I really want to do that. I need to finish this DIY gifts that we are doing. It's this is my little YouTube sign here, so we had started filming it, so I'm gonna see if we can film the rest of it and make, if it's enough to make a small video out of it. And then I want to start wrapping our gifts. I usually wait till Christmas Eve to do that, and I don't want to do that this year. I have a video that needs an outro filmed. I want to try to work out. I need to take a shower. Yes, I added that on the list. I also have been filming like my outfits of the day. If you watch the mental health video that I did, I just put out, I will link that for you too if you want to see it. I mentioned getting dressed daily and how that kind of helps, and then I just thought I would share as a stay-at-home mom kind of some of the things that I've been wearing. And then I wanted to film our favorite Christmas books, but the more I think about it, I think it's just gonna be like, yeah. Anyways, I want to film that. I need to edit some of these things. I need to finish out our Vlogmas plan, and then I wrote down for dinner, we're gonna have some kind of taco bowls, so I don't forget what I had planned for dinner. And then because I want to do that, I need to soak the beans. So here on this sheet, I just kind of started mapping out our day. So these things need to get done first, right? I need to get the roast going. I need to get the beans soaking. And then I'm going to just finish mapping out my day and seeing how much we can fit in. It probably is going to have to get moved around. It's already getting kind of later in the day, but that's okay. At least I have kind of a game plan to start out with. Normally, I soak the beans in the Instant Pot container, but I'm going to use the Instant Pot, I think, to cook like the chicken. I think we're going to do chicken taco bowls tonight. So I'm going to put the beans in this plastic bowl to soak, cook the chicken in the Instant Pot, and rinse it, give it a wash, and then put the beans in there when it's time for the beans to cook as well. So I'm going to use my Instant Pot twice. This is where having two Instant Pot liners would come in handy, but it's okay. It'll work. We'll just wash it and use it again. Of course, as I came down here, I found that there is a ton more stuff that I needed to do or that I've been meaning to do. So I'm going to add that to my list in a second, just to do, not to aim for today. If we get it done today, even better, but if not, I'm not gonna, at least I have it on the list, I can get it off my mind. Okay, I remember that I need to finish getting my planner set up for 2022. That's a back burner item though, for sure. Not gonna likely get done today. I wanna clean our office, which is also kind of a back burner thing. We have to mail out our Christmas cards. I'm like so slow on getting these out, but last year I didn't get them out at all. So, you know, I have high hopes for this year. And then when I came downstairs, I realized I have to put the powdered milk away. We ordered some powdered milk from Azure Standard, and it came in a plastic bag that they reused, which is fine. That's great. I have some bags that I want to put it into. So I want to like put them into these Mylar bags instead, so that they'll last, it'll be fresh a little bit longer. So I need to do that. And then I forgot my husband and the kids cut the pumpkins. And so we need to get those seeds roasted. So we're gonna roast pumpkin seeds. That maybe we can do this weekend with my husband. My writing's getting messy here. And then I think that was the last two things that I wanted to add. I'm loading the dishwasher today, and I put on my apron because this is, I mean, business. We're gonna get stuff done today. So I just put in, we had a little bit of pasta left over, just like maybe 1.5 servings. So I have that in our hot lab, it's warming, somebody can have that for lunch. We also have a little bit of pizza left over from yesterday's lunch, so I'm gonna just leave it out. The kids could either have it cold, or if they decide they don't wanna have that, they can pop it in the air fryer when it's time for lunch. And then we had a bag of cranberries still in there, so I'm going to go ahead and just toss these in the freezer just like this. A couple of times I did a freezer, I sealed them in our vacuum seal, but I'm going to put these in just like this, this bag. And then this is some kombucha we have. I may actually just go ahead and drink this today. It's not a full glass, so I think I might actually just go ahead and drink that and finish that one off. And then we have some oranges that are not doing too great, so I may add to my list and go ahead and brew some more kombucha. Let me see if these oranges can be squeezed enough to just flavor the kombucha. So there's that. We have a tiny bit of applesauce, and I'm also going to leave out for lunch for them. And then I also have some breakfast cookies, and then back here we have a couple of muffins. So it's just going to kind of be a snacky type lunch. They can go ahead and pick and choose what they want. And I'm going to leave it out and have them pick when it's lunchtime. It's not lunchtime. So when it's lunchtime, they can eat. But I'm just going to leave it out for them, and then that'll be lunch today. I also have some soup I made on Lonely Guys earlier this week, and I could probably eat this, but I'm not sure if anybody's going to actually eat the pasta, so I'm going to hang on a second. There is one jar here that I may actually just freeze, but I'm going to leave this. I'm going to put it back in the fridge, and then if they want to eat the pasta and there's nothing left for Mom to eat, I will go ahead and eat this. But if they don't eat the pasta, I'll probably have to eat it because I don't want it to go to waste. And then I will just go ahead and freeze this at that time. But I'm going to pop this in the freezer now. And I think that's it. This container just has a little bit of salad and broccoli. We had bought a broccoli salad, but we're going to do taco bowls tonight. So I'm going to leave this, and that's what we're going to use for kind of our taco bowls too. Oh, this too. So I added this, and one of the things that I added to the list, but I don't think I filmed it, is to go ahead and get my greens. I have dehydrated them. I dehydrated the rest of this bag, and I need to just put it into a powder. But I want to measure it because I want to kind of get an idea of how much the ratio is, just for curiosity's sake, honestly. So we know, like, when we're pouring in greens, what a quarter of a teaspoon would be, or, you know, it would be equal to how many fresh cups of greens. So I'm going to do that too. this was just some kiwis that we had bought on the clearance section at our supermarket, and they were starting to go really soft, probably why they were on clearance. So the ones that weren't too soft, my kids ate that day, and then we just peeled and froze the rest. And then I have a bag in the freezer that has this kind of fruits mix. This has peaches, mangoes, strawberries, and pineapple. And in some of my other videos, you can see that I've added extra pineapple in here, just bits of fruit that I think would go well in here. So I'm gonna add the kiwis to it too. And then I'm gonna keep pulling stuff out and just inventorying it. I did have an inventory at one time, but like I said, stuff is getting like just thrown in and kind of shoved to the back. Like we bought these on clearance at our supermarket. These are just like hamburger buns or rolls. And I forgot that we even had them because they got pushed to the back. So I'm gonna mark them down on my inventory. I'm just doing a messy inventory right now. And then next to some stuff that we just have like a little bit of, like we just have a tiny bit of hash browns here. I think I'm gonna put a little asterisk next to them, or I am putting a little asterisk next to them, and then I'm marking it down as something that I think we could use up this weekend. So like the hash potatoes, the hash browns, maybe I can make like an egg casserole this weekend. So I'm just gonna put a little asterisk on there next to the stuff that just have like a tiny bit left, and see if we can make up something with all of that. So not everything is food in here. Well, it is all food, but not everything is like prepped, ready to go food or food to eat. This is like a albondigas kit that I made. As you can tell from this video, I like albondigas. It's a meatball soup, but it is just, I went ahead and cut the potatoes and the carrots that we had for it, and then I vacuum sealed it, and then I made twice the amount of meatballs and put the meatballs, I baked the meatballs for a little bit, and then I put them in here, and then this is just some cabbage that was cut and then vacuum sealed. And then I ended up getting some squash and yellow squash and zucchini, and so I like to put that in there too. So I'm going to put this in this bag because this is going to go all together. This is one soup. But then we have other stuff in there like apple pieces to make apple cider vinegar, and then like breadcrumbs. We just saved the little pieces of bread to make breadcrumbs. So these things like the scraps type stuff, I want more towards the front so that I can grab it and just stuff my scraps in when we need to. All right, I just finished the freezer. I'm glad that I got it done because as I was doing some of the items, something fell on my toe and it hurt. And that was the reason why I needed to get that done, because we were just, like I said, shoving stuff in there, and then it was like falling out when you open it. Comment down below. Just let me know I'm not alone here. So anyways, we got this done. We got that done. I did the greens. I put the second amount in, so that's good. That's going next on the list was to do the salt dough ornaments with my kids. I'm kind of, actually my back is hurting a little bit probably from standing at the fridge and freezer. So I think maybe what I'll do instead, and I'm tired, but I'm thinking that I'm going to go work out first, just so I can get it done and see if it'll give me a little boost in energy. I know that kind of can sound backwards, but actually when you work out a little bit, you kind of get a boost in energy sometimes. So it's probably all the endorphins kicking in. Endorphins make you happy. Comment down below if you know where that movie is from. I always tell my husband that line. So I think that I'm going to go change into some workout clothes, go work out really quickly, and then either do the salt dough ornaments, then shower, or somewhere in here, these three things are going to happen. So let's go do that. I don't normally wear that sweater to warm up, but it was the first one that I had grabbed. But I also wanted to share that as I'm working out, sometimes I will put my earbuds in, and then I like to listen to either the Bible app and put it on audio. That's what I'm doing this day. Or sometimes I'll listen to a podcast or worship music. Just another way to feed my spiritual self as well as my body here. Okay, so we have finished. We did lunch, we did workout, took a shower. I wanted to do the salt dough ornaments right now, but my son has a meeting this afternoon and it kept getting pushed back. So right now we're all ready, except the meeting is finally happening. So I want to wait for him because he wants to do it with us. So now we're just trying to figure out something to do in between that's short and we can come back to this. I did make the chicken for dinner. Because we're going to have chicken taco bowls. I guess I can go ahead and empty the chicken out and then put the beans in and get those going and just leave them on warm until dinner is ready. And then my littles are just finishing tidying up a couple of things so we can get this salt dough action going. And then, yeah, because all of this stuff I can't really do until my oldest helps. The cookies, I don't know that that's going to get done today. I was hoping to do that either, if not today, tomorrow. I was thinking my husband was going to be home, but he unexpectedly has to work again. So, yeah, we're just kind of in this weird spot right now. So let's do some dinner prep, and then we will try to figure out from there what we're doing. Okay, here we are with the list. I finished the outro. I did finish the outfit of the day. We are not baking cookies today. In fact, I think we're gonna have to clean our oven before we can get to this. Adding to the list. Anyways, I am sitting with our Christmas cards because I'm going to get that done. And while I'm doing that, my kiddos are going ahead and eating. We were gonna have taco bowls, but my youngest is not the biggest fan of beans, and apparently he's not the biggest fan of the rice that I made either. He'd rather have brown rice and quinoa. So these are good. These are good. So he requested a chicken quesadilla instead, and that was fine with me. And then my other two kiddos are having burritos instead of bowls because that's just their jam. So they are having burritos, and I'm waiting for my husband to come home, and then I usually eat with him. So I'm gonna go and close it out here. We're gonna finish up these Christmas cards, and probably I'm gonna finish up my vlogmas plans on paper here. I know this is really bad lighting. It's probably making my under eyes look even worse. But thanks so much for hanging out with me today, getting some Christmas done, last minute Christmas stuff done, listening to the chitter chatter behind me. If you like this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. And if you aren't already subscribed, maybe consider subscribing and joining our little YouTube family. If you are already subscribed, thank you so much for being a part of our family. We really appreciate it. Again, thanks for hanging out with me today. I really, really appreciate you taking your time out to watch the video.